Okay, yes, we can talk about the new Star Wars movies. But right before that, we got to talk about a few other things. Disney brought back Bob Iger to bring strength back to the parks and to the entertainment side. And he himself said, we're going to be very careful with Star Wars. I admit that we pushed too hard. We were a little too aggressive with our schedule on the sequels. And so as far as the movies go, a lot of things got canceled, and here's what lasted. One of the big movies is going to be Rey doing her Jedi Training Academy, where she's the Master Jedi, and it's going to be 15 years after all the sequels. And one of the cool big rumors is that Finn will join again and be trained as a Jedi. Now, it will be hugely interesting to me to see how Bob Iger is saying, I want to be so careful with that and not rush that. The second movie is going to be this idea about the Mandoverse with Mando and Ahsoka and the current people in Luke Skywalker's life. And it's going to be a movie that kind of wraps up all those storylines with Dave Filoni. And that's the big rumor about that era of Star Wars. And the third confirmed movie in development is said to take place thousands and thousands of years in the past. And it will be about the discovery of the Force, learning about the light side and the dark side, seeing the two branches split off between the Jedi and the Sith. But the earliest on-screen version of Jedi that we've ever seen and how they understood to use the Force. For me, this sounds like the most interesting one. This sounds like a story that you could really build on for a bunch of different movies and shows. And I think you could really go somewhere with this. But when you talk about Star Wars being careful and reclaiming some of the fans that they've lost and showing that they're putting a lot more effort and planning into the movie projects, these three movies that they're talking about, these three ideas seem a little scattered to me. I say let the shows and the TV universe be where you're trying a bunch of different things, trying different timelines scattered. But then when it comes to the big Star Wars cinematic event, those movies that are coming out every 2 or 3 years, focus all that on one story. Don't distract the audience too much. Keep that focus like we did with the original trilogy. Let me hear your thoughts. What should Star Wars be doing in the movies?